Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I promised you I'd show you an update of my mushroom blocks. I had them fruiting, a couple of them anyways, fruiting in my still air box. I've since moved them to this grow tent. You can see I have an air duct connected to it with a ventilation fan that is not turned on. I also have a humidifier down here. It's not connected. There's no humidity in here. It is sitting at about, I think, 78 degrees. Last time I checked, 75% humidity, which is surprising, but actually where I live in the United States is pretty humid, so it's not too surprising anyhow. But I have not checked on these in about 3 days, so we'll take a look. And hopefully we'll see some lion's mane, we'll see some coral tooth, we'll take a look at my reishi, and we'll look at my chestnuts as well. but chestnut mushroom blocks. And there's one other, what am I forgetting? Oh, I have one cordycep block. We'll take a look at that. That's pretty interesting because I did not add any type of mealworm or caterpillar meal type of supplement for it, but it still seems to be growing. So interesting. We'll take a look. It might be a little dark in here, sorry. Whoa, whoa, nice. So we'll see if we can figure out which one's coral tooth, which one is my lion's mane. Let me get this tent door out of the way here. All right, sorry about that. So up top, this is the Reishi block. Reishi. Take a peek in there. You can see it's getting the towers, or the antlers, I guess I should say. And they're starting to, I'll open up the bag and show you in a minute, but there's, I got to do some more research on these. I'm kind of winging it in the fruiting stage, which is not great, but it's also a good way to learn if you're open to that. This is a lion's mane block. I was top fruiting it, but I just was not thrilled with how it was turning out, so I did close it, and last time I checked on it, it was colonizing a little bit better. One of these is coral tooth, one of these is lion's mane. I know which is which, but I'm curious to find out if you know. It's becoming a little more distinct now, but this one here on the right, this is the lion's mane. This is a coral tooth. It's getting more of that coral-like feature. It's pretty cool. Neither of them have the dangly teeth yet. Maybe they'll get them. I don't know. These are pretty big fruits, as you can see. I'll put my hand up here just for size comparison. Try not to touch them, but I think you can. But anyways, yeah, this coral tooth really took off. It's been super aggressive. This is a chestnut mushroom block. I did have it open, but you know, I was rushing to get these done, so I fruited them too soon, honestly, which I'm a little disappointed by, but that's okay. They should be fine. What I ended up doing, you can see I cut holes in them to fruit them. This was chestnut, and it wasn't fully mycelionated. Nothing was really happening. I just kept drying it out, and I didn't love that, so I used packing tape, clear packing tape, and just taped it right up. So this is now sealed up and kind of back in. It's still technically probably fruiting in there, but don't fall. But the block is colonizing as well. Let's just kind of go down the line real quick here and take a look at what we got. I think I have a couple more lion's mane, another coral tooth. This one's a coral tooth, I think. Yeah, you can see all the different spotting points on there. So I'll have to decide how I want to open that one up, let it fruit. This one's a lion's mane, and maybe it's this one's another coral tooth. I had a lot of coral tooth, but same type of thing. This one might be lion's mane. I may have gotten it mixed up. I don't know. Oh, and then I had some more jars colonizing that were fully colonized. So I did a couple more Reishi blocks and a couple more, or sorry, 2 more Reishi, 1 more lion's mane, 1 more coral tooth, and 1 more chestnut. I think that one was lion's mane. Don't know for sure. This one, oh, this one's coral tooth. You can see again the little white spots. Those are popcorn kernels that are myceliumating. I did not mix these ones that very well. I just did not have the time, so I just kind of threw these together, unfortunately. That's a lion's mane. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do and make the most of it. And you know, nature has a way, and it's kind of crazy if you do a good job with your shoot, what's the term I'm looking for? If your sterile technique, it's pretty surprising how long these can go for and colonize and still turn out really well. This is the chestnut. This one, I'm really surprised by how quickly it colonized compared to that other chestnut block I did. I think I did put a jar and a half of colonized popcorn in there, but this had the same amount of time as these other ones that I'm showing you, and it's pretty darn near fully colonized, as you can see. But as you know, the coral tooth and lion's mane tends to be much more, you know, the mycelium it kind of forms in strands. It's much lighter and softer, and so the blocks don't always tend to fully colonize, or they don't appear to anyways, as you can see on the bottom of these ones. So that's why, you know, these ones aren't quite as colonized, although, oh yeah, well that one and that one there, not quite as much as, but the Reishi on the other hand, they are just really aggressive. Yeah, this liquid culture that I got was great. Really on all of these, I've been really impressed with all of these. We'll just take a look at this one back here, but that one's even better than this one. And that was a chestnut, coral tooth, and a lion's mane here. Again, chestnut, lion's mane, coral tooth. Oh wait, where's my, I had a cordycep somewhere. Wait, one of these that I thought was coral tooth was actually the cordyceps. Now I gotta find it. My handwriting's so bad I can't even read my own handwriting, you guys. It's terrible. I had this one, it was this one. So this one I had opened up as well. And it was just like drying out, but I didn't know, I don't love that. A dark kernel there that's not really forming mycelium around it, but I wasn't sure what this cordyceps would do, so I just kind of opened it just to kind of find out. But and like I said, this needs like mealworm or some sort of caterpillar meal. That's what the mushroom feeds on, so you have to mix that in as food. I just did I think it gosh, I'm having a hard time tonight, you guys. Wheat, I don't remember what kind of additive or supplement I did in these, whether it was wheat or bran or something like that, but wheat bran. If I used oats or something. But that's the cordyceps, so that'll be interesting. I double or triple sealed these guys, so don't worry if you're worrying about that. It did not break. But I think the lookers of the night are definitely the coral tooth, lion's mane looking good. Let's take a peek at the Rishi. And it doesn't look like it needs misted. But we'll put the peek inside. Grab the bag down here. aren't those pretty? Look at those antlers. Nice and fat too. Looking really good. See the coloration down there is looking really nice. Starts at the bottom and then it works its way up as it keeps forming up, and they kind of stack on top of each other. That's how the antlers are formed. There's kind of like a glob like that, then it'll harden, then there'll be another glob that forms on top of that glob, and then it keeps globbing up and creates an antler. And then as it globs up, so to say, you can see it kind of oranges or browns on the bottom, and it'll work all the way up towards the top as well. So those are looking good. Those are getting bigger each time I look. All right, cool. Well, that's the update, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you like seeing these mushroom blocks. Hope you like seeing the progress on them. Pretty soon is going to be time to harvest some of these guys. I think probably just a couple more days on the lion's mane and coral tooth. Although I do want to kind of push this coral tooth to see what it does. The Reishi, I actually have no idea. We're just going to keep letting it go. I've seen them hit the top of the bag, so I don't know if that's what these will do. If somebody knows, leave me a comment. Let me know what to do with this baby. If you enjoyed this video, if you want to see more updates, let me know in my comments. Tell me what you like. Tell me what I need to do different. Tell me what I can do better to make these fruit as good as possible. Leave me comments. I try to get back to everybody as quickly as possible. I try to get back to everybody that leaves me a comment. So thank you so much for that. If you have any questions, leave those for me as well. If you like this video, if you're liking the updates, give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends, please. And do me a big favor, if you have not done so yet, subscribe to the channel. It lets YouTube know that you like these videos, and I will keep pumping them out for you as my mushrooms keep progressing. Thank you guys. Hope you have a good one. We'll talk to you soon.